I've never really been that into longboarding myself. That is, until my brother decided to buy a longboard. Well, actually, I still wasn't really into it, but my friend Clay started borrowing my brother's longboard all the time and would literally ride it around our neighborhood every day. Eventually, he bought a longboard of his own and invited me and another friend of mine, Blondie, to hang out. It was a rainy day, but we didn't have much else to do, so we decided to longboard on the neighborhood slopes. In retrospect, this wasn't the best idea since, wet roads are slippery and probably not very safe for longboarding. But wait, it gets worse. I was wearing a nice button down and didn't want to get it wet from the rain, and because I'm so smart, I decided to take it off before longboarding down steep slopes in the rain. What could go wrong? So at first, everything was going great, and I only went down kind of steep hills so I could just cruise through puddles and pretend I wasn't stupid for doing this in the first place. But then, fate threw me a curveball. We came to the top of a long hill, and at first I was hesitant to go down it because, wasn't really looking to die that day. But Clay and Blondie seemed pretty confident about it, and Clay went down before me with no trouble. On top of that, the hill kind of flattened out in the middle, so my train of thought was that I would go fast down the first half, slow down in the middle, then finish the hill at a manageable speed. This all worked well in theory, so I decided to just YOLO and go for it. Bad idea. The first half of the hill went well enough. I started going really fast, as expected, but then, when I got to the level part of the hill, I didn't really slow down. At all. Then I was right back onto a hill at full speed, and this was when I knew I was kinda screwed. The board started wobbling back and forth with its little dance to death, taunting me.
Hey bud, want a tango? I think you do.
Please stop.
Okay.
Really?
Nah, screw you.
It was pretty bad. I still pass this place all the time when I'm running. In my mind, it's known as Death Valley. I freaking look into the eyes of death every time I go there, luring me in, reminding me of that day.
Come to me, boy. You belong here. Look how happy I would have been.
I'm not happy.
Shut up!
Ugh. Afterward, the three of us walked back to Clay's house, and right before we got there, we saw Clay's mom pulling into the driveway. Clay was afraid his mom wouldn't let him longboard anymore if she saw that I got hurt doing it, so I drove myself home, still bleeding, to patch myself up. Good times.